Are you kidding me? Are people really buying notion, this notion that we already have our new Wolverine for the MCU, despite the ending of Deadpool Wolverine, pretty much giving, pretty much explaining that Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine? Are we buying this notion? Okay, guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a crazy rumor going out there that Henry Cavill is going to be the next MCU's Wolverine, Logan Wolverine. And I got word of this a couple days ago. Now it's being run kind of being run a bit on social media on YouTube. Oh, Henry Cavill's going to be the next Wolverine in the MCU. Despite the ending of Deadpool Wolverine clearly shows that Hugh Jackman's not done as Wolverine. Hugh Jackman's not done as Wolverine. We're gonna get Hugh Jackman back. They're not gonna have him on the sidelines, right? And cast a new Wolverine. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. And you should not believe this rumor too. Yes, Henry Cavill was in the MCU technically as a variant of Wolverine, Logan, right? And it's also true that he did get sick from smoking a cigarette all shoot long. uh, yeah, he admitted that he got sick from having a cigarette lit in his mouth during the whole shooting process for the day. He got sick the next day. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, yeah, okay. So before we get into more detail, before I pull up an article, this is AW here in order. Uh, Make sure to share, subscribe, and comment below. All right, do all that after this is up. All right, that if you saw Deadpool Wolverine, you saw the variants of all the different Wolverines, and you saw Henry Cavill play a version of a Wolverine with a with a cigar in his mouth, right? Lit up, smoke. Now people are running with this theory that now people are suggesting with this theory, or they say have sources say, oh yeah, could we, is Henry Cavill our next Wolverine? And I know some Sean O'Donnell, I know some other people, and they're running the story because he's a, you know what, he's a variant. It's kind of like Doctor Strange Multiverse. Oh, John Krasinski, he's gonna be our Mr. Fantastic Four going forward. Nope, not true at all. Not true at all. Patrick Pascal, not true at all. It's gonna be like that. All right, Henry Cavill is just gonna be like John Krasinski, where John Krasinski just played a version of Miss Reed Richards. Henry Cavill is just gonna be a version of Logan Wolverine. Okay, that's all it's gonna be. And we're gonna take a look at this article right here. Now this is comic book news. Yeah, comic book news. Um, all right here, all right down here. It's all down here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Will Henry Cavill play Wolverine? From what I was told at Comic Con, Henry Cavill actually might be in talks to play the MCU's Wolverine. I hear similar to what he wanted for Return of Superman. He asking a lot of money to play Wolverine. At Comic Con, Kevin Feige originally said they don't have immediate plans to be cast Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is rumored for Avengers Secret Wars and even Wolverine versus Hawk movies, which I don't believe for a second either right now. Feige added that he thinks the next Wolverine will be a very different style, and an impression of Hugh Jackman would be a pretty big mistake. However, I argue that Jackson is actually doing an impression of Wolverine from the comics, which is what you want. But I get what Feige is saying to a degree. Henry Cavill as Wolverine looks unique enough to set him apart from Hugh Jackman, yet still resembles the character from the comics. Is rumored Feige fired the creatives at Marvel who didn't like the comics and ruined the MCU? Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. And maybe we'll see Superman as an enemy-laced berserker raiding Muty in the MCU. Feige reportedly did pay Russo's and Robert Downey Jr. a big bag return to the MCU. Bringing in Henry Cavill as Wolverine would also go a long way with fans to fix the MCU. We all know Henry is a big nerd when it comes to these things, so we know you do Wolverine justice. Yeah. No. Robert Downey Jr. is in a different class than Henry Cavill, and he's been in this universe, so of course they would want him come back and willing to pay him anything. Henry Cavill is not that big of a fan base. I'm sorry. The only people that talk about Henry Cavill are really the comic book people. But Robert Downey Jr. is It's a different class. You can't compare the two. And I wouldn't give a big payday to Henry Cavill. No, no, no. You're just starting out. You're just starting out. No, you don't get that. And I don't believe it for a reviewer. And they just said, "Oh, our sources." Yeah, yeah, right. Who, who? Bullshit. That website's bullshitting. Okay, Henry Cavill. This I perfectly explained it why it's not true. Like John Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic. Okay, right? And if it's true, and Robert Downey Jr. is a different story, guys. He was in the MCU as Iron Man, Tony Stark, and he has the right to demand a lot of money, right? He's helped draw them a lot of money. Henry Cavill has no pull to pull with Marvel Studios, MCU. This him being a nerd has nothing to do with it, okay? You don't care if you're a nerd. And like Feige said, they have no immediate plans. You know why they have no immediate plans to cast Wolverine? Because Hugh Jackman's coming back. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. That's the reason why. Okay? That's the reason why. Hugh Jackman's coming back. Whether it's Secret Wars or more future MCU projects, X-Men stuff. And I don't believe the X-Men, I don't believe the Wolverine for Hawk movie's happening either. Okay? Because they kind of tease that in Deadpool and Wolverine, so that means they have no plans for that, okay? They don't have plans for that. And that was a different variant. If you see something like that in the movie like that kind of a small couple seconds Easter egg, that's not happening at all in the MCU. Just to let you know. But yeah, Henry Cavill's. Hey, you never know. Henry Cavill might end up in MCU. I just don't think it'd be Wolverine. Okay. Yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe we'll end up being Wolverine. I just don't see it. I just see Hugh Jackman coming back, but it's not true. These people are just running away with this because they saw him as a variant, and this is automatically assume. Oh, we got our next Wolverine. This is just a hint. This is basically them confirming that Henry Cavill is gonna be the next Wolverine. When we clearly saw Hugh Jackman's Wolverine at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, still alive, still alive after them and apparently and Deadpool sacrificing himself, surviving that at the end, surviving the sacrifice, supposed sacrifice, surviving that. Remember when they stopped Constantia Nova destroying all these timelines, right? Stopping Constantia Nova. Okay, if you watch the movie, if you haven't watched the movie but you're spoiled by it, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, man. You know what? I heard Jennifer Garner is coming back as Elektra. I heard the rumor about that. Did you hear about that? I heard Jennifer Garner's coming back as Elektra in the MCU. Oh wait, she did in a way. You know what? I heard. Oh, whatever. Okay, whatever, guys. Yeah, this is not. This is not happening. All right. I could believe the possibility he'll end up in the MCU, but he's not as big, or he doesn't have the pull. He doesn't have the the chops, the the chops, whatever the pull what Robert Downey has. Okay, he doesn't have that. Doesn't have that. Okay, Robert Downey Jr. is yeah. Maybe some people didn't like what the reports are. Robert Downey Jr. is being offered for coming back to MCU. A lot of money plus private jets and all this stuff. Maybe people didn't agree with that, but the difference is Robert Downey Jr. has pull and could demand more stuff and receive more stuff than Henry Cavill. Like Robert Downey Jr. is one. It's like the main like You could argue him with this, but he's the face of the MCU. All right. What do you guys think? If you tell me I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you.